food. So here's our Junior 1 karts points chase so far. Luke Berry, currently our leader with 209 points, with Chase Berry 5 points back, and Brody Glaze 27 points behind that in the third spot. And I'm not even the one climbing this. Well, I did this time, but I couldn't figure out why it just. We had to do something, and I just.
Yeah.
But,
you know what? That was actually my fault. Hide the other microphones. I just grabbed the closest. I just got to remember number 1.
I need you to handle this for a second because I got something cool.
Okay. What do you need? Just tell me what to do.
I need like 5 minutes, and I'll be right back.
Buddy. All right. Well, a little bit of track maintenance, a little water thrown down on the track, and we're going to be rolling out the next class here, the A.M. Ortega Junior 1s. Big thanks to A.M. Ortega, general engineering and contractor, pipeline contractor. Great folks. Well, pulling out on the track right now, we've got Luke Berry in the 236. We got Chase Berry in the 224. Driving the 225 is going to be Brody Glaze in the 215. Samuel Gibbs. And rounding out the field, the 241 of Brixton Wirt. They're going to bring him around this next time. We should see it. The Berry boys, the Glaze, we got Gibbs, and we got Wirt. Anybody's race at this point. What a beautiful evening here in the high desert. The sun getting a little lower in the sky. We've got some great shaded grandstands up here. A nice, beautiful breeze blowing Old Glory in the wind there as we watch these drivers circulate. And just a gorgeous view as we look at the foothills surrounding the San Bernardino Fairgrounds here. Beautiful Victorville in the high desert. A lot of great off-road areas out surrounding this area. Of course, not too far from here, a world-famous El Mirage dry lake bed out there, a great recreation area, and a few land speed records been set there. So a lot of things to do. Got Stutter Wells, and, of course, a great stop on the way out to Sin City, Las Vegas. And, of course, all you off-roaders that head out that way and head in that area, of course, the world-famous Del Taco Barstow. You can't not mention that when it comes to not far from here. One of the original Del Tacos in California. Well, here we go. The Alderman Battery's green flag says green, green, green. The Berry boys there. Luke and Chase. Here comes Brody Glaze trying to come up the inside there on Chase Berry. Luke out front there, the 236 there. We got the 224 of Chase and Brody Glaze in the 225. The 215 is Samuel Gibbs and the 241 of Brixton Wirt. And it looks like they're stretching out just a little bit from that last place. The top 4, though, staying nose to tail as they come around out of turn number, I call that turn 4 because there's a little bit of a turn there. Or it's been one big turn 1, I should say. Again, they run the modified track here. Through the infield they go. Look at this. Luke and Chase Berry, Brody Glaze got back just a little bit there, and Samuel Gibbs and Brixton Wirt. Looks like I should say Wirt and then Gibbs. As we watch the Berry boys battle there. Chase right up, kind of getting on the bumper of Luke. Giving him the brother bump there. And Luke got a little bit of breathing room there. Equal spacing out between the two Berry boys and Brody Glaze now. And a little bit of a gap back to Brixton Work in the 241, followed by the 215 Samuel Gibbs as our leader comes down that front straightaway. Still pretty close on that. Look at the speeds of these machines. Now these do run the 265 Subaru style motors still, like we were talking about the Harbor Freight motors back in the day. Scott said he'd go buy a whole pallet of them when his son was racing. Oh, things might change here. Look at this. Chase was trying to get up to the inside of Luke. And Chase, new leader. And I do believe Brody Glaze says, you know, I want to get on this one. Couldn't make it quite happen. Luke goes to second. Chase goes to the lead. Brody Glaze still staying in that third position there. And then back to Brixton Wirt and Samuel Gibbs. These are just the little guys out there in the junior ones. And like Scott and I talked about, a lot of these young drivers that are racing NASCAR, we saw them come out of these classes, junior 1 to junior 2s. And that's one of the great supporters of that. He's seen a couple of his grandsons do so well. Of course, the Ortega family, Maurice Ortega. We watched the Cheromani, Bronson, and Braden. And of course, Sheldon Creed talked about his grandsons have done so well in racing. And Bronson actually helping us out now with the Great American Short Course Series. I think Scott had to go feed the goats.
No, their little asses can starve.
You had to see it, man.
They got into the hay barn this afternoon before I left, and it's really obvious when they break into the hay barn. So I got all my rows, got all my teff hay in one row, all my alfalfa in another row, and Bermuda in another. They get in there, it's just place all over
together. You can't serve properly, you can't plate it right for the horses.
It's like a big freaking goat smorgasbord.
Look at this
baby.
now. Luke now getting challenged, and then Chase there. The boys are going back and forth.
9 laps left?
No, that's...
this got all screwy again?
It got all screwy again. It got all wonky. Because Luke is in the red car. We got Chase in the gray car, who's out front there. Brody Glaze, and then you got Brixton Wirt and Samuel Gibbs. So Chase Berry, the gray machine. Chase in the 224, then you got Luke in the 236, the 225 of Brody Glaze, the 241 of Brixton Wirt, the 215 of Samuel Gibbs.
Well, I'm not too sure how long he's been there, but somebody from the Midwest is tuned in. Josh Sakovitz is tuned in.
Nice. Oh my goodness, look at this.
3 wide of the final turn.
And look
coming
at this.
to the competition yellow.
It's going to be Brody Glaze, Chase Berry, and Luke Berry.
And they're still oh wow, yeah.
You can see Haley who's spotting for one of the boys and got Mom putting the other one, and of course they're like, what's going on here?
Dave, have you ever heard the crowd like this before?
Yeah, they're having a blast.
Dang, this is incredible. I wish everybody that was home watching was here right now. This is awesome.
They're like, what just happened?
That or there's somebody with a really bitchin' margarita machines back in the pit area, and they've been hitting that up during.
Oh, well, they better share. Margaritas are my jam. There's got to be a skinny margarita, fresh squeeze lime.
What the hell's a skinny?
Skinny, it's all fresh lime. And it's full because then you got sweet, you got a little bit of triple sec, and then you got some like a guava nectar or something, so it's got sugar in it. But it's really good.
But that'd be anything but skinny.
I know.
But why? What? Okay, I don't know.
Because it doesn't have the margarita mix.
Oh. So yeah, one time we were in Vegas at the Margaritaville.
Oh yeah.
On the strip. It was my birthday. My wife and I are sitting there at the bar that's right on the road, right on the strip. I'm like, wow, that's bitchin'. I'm watching the guy make the margaritas. I'm like, that's pretty cool. She disappears. Half hour later, here she comes, a big, huge box, bam, on the bar. with a margarita machine.
And look where we go. We are Optimum Batteries, green, green, green.
A little drafting action down the front stretch.
Luke was trying to get that draft and run it up the outside there. And it looks like Chase Berry right on Brody Glaze's rear bumper. He's on his back porch looking to trespass to kick that door down. Looks like Luke's trying to go, what just happened here? He's going to go a little wide there, try to get a run up, look for that outside in, look for a slide job. And we're on board with Brody Glaze. A great shot there. Love seeing him saw the wheel there.
We need to put a microphone in the grandstands.
Oh, yes, I think they're picking it up. It's incredible.
This is awesome. Bumper to bumper, first through fourth. In-car camera shots showing the intensity of our young drivers. These are the littlest drivers in the whole series. The youngest. And look at the intensity these kids are showing.
Wait till you see him on the podium. You look like you pick him up, put it in your pocket. Those are not remote control cars. Those are real drivers.
Still a 4-car battle. There'll be 2 laps left this time by. And they're still swapping positions. Luke Berry moves up into the second spot, maybe going for the lead. He's got the inside line. They're side by side. Luke Berry is still there. Brody Glaze fading back a little bit. They're in that middle of that split lane. Final turn.
And look at this.
Yeah.
Luke out front, Brody Glaze and Chase Berry. Brixton Wirt, Samuel Gibbs.
2 laps remaining this time by.
White flag will be coming out this next time. The hallelujah flag, as they sometimes refer to it. Good friend Adam just sent us a nice picture where he's laying out by the pool.
Oh, yeah.
And he says you have
Told ya. Hey, Scott has a mullet. Hey, how does he know?
So
I'm bringing it back, brother. I'm bringing it back.
The Wisconsin crew cut.
Hey, man. It's, I call it dirty dancing off-road.
Business in the front, party in the back. And look at this. The white flag comes out. Luke Berry.
Stretched out a little bit.
Oh, my. And look who's coming up on a Brixton Wirt. And Samuel Gibbs. I think one of our younger drivers there. Oh, my. Look at this. Side by side. And look at this, a battle for first and a battle for third starting to develop now.
Just stay right there. Stay right there. You got to have the advantage. Oh, phase back a little bit.
Oh, Chase. Now it looks like he's going to find his way back here. We've got a battle for second. Chase Berry battling now with Brody Glaze. Luke out front, walking away with this one. The last turn. Here we go. Side by side. 3-way battle, but it's going to be Luke Berry, Brody Glaze, and oh my goodness. Wow.
How many passes were there in the last lap?
Oh,
5?
4 or 5 at least, yes.
Wow. You can't ask.
Wow, no.
NASCAR don't have that. I don't care how big the road course is. Are you kidding me? The lap times that were so close in qualifying. The racing we've had so far in just 3 races. This is the kids. I'm telling you right now, the adults better step it up. Wow. Somebody's mom has got some margaritas in her system. If not, we've got issues. Everybody take a step back. So once again, Dave's heading down trackside to talk to our top 3 finishers in the A.M. Ortega Junior 1 Kart Division. So, we've had 3 races. Every single one of them has been off the hook fantastic. Here's our race results for the fans back at home. In that 5th spot, it was Samuel Gibbs. Chase Berry in that 4th spot. Brixton Wirt was in the middle of that mix. Brody Glaze will take 2nd, and Luke Berry with a fantastic last lap. He'll take the win. So as I understand it, there's chocolate milk involved. Some very happy moms and maybe some moms' friends or aunts. I can't tell who's doing all the screaming from up here. But very, very happy families and crews. And Dave's got to be having a blast here tonight. Fastest lap of the race also goes to Luke Berry, as he had a 56.21, and 0.4 of a second back was Brody Glaze, and nobody else was even really close. But congratulations to Luke Berry. Just showed him exactly. Oh, how about that? That kid is so cool, ran one hell of a race, and he's sporting a mullet. Yeah. Let's get those kids up on the podium, boys. We got some celebrating to do. Hey, Luke. Hey, Dave. Check out that mullet that our winner's sporting. How about that, huh?
Well, and awesome. We got Brixton Wirt, Brody Glaze, and Luke Berry up here. We're going to talk to Brixton first as we move on over here. Dude, how did you pull that off? You were like way in the back at the beginning of the race.
I was just waiting for a good time.
It was like, and you know what? You had a good restart there too.
Yep.
So what was the secret there on the last lap to get this podium?
Mostly.
Being sneaky?
Yep.
He said he opened the door for you, didn't he?
Yep.
Well, who do you want to thank, buddy?
Troy, Boxel, Grum, Whip Juice, and Pro Eagle. And Pro Eagle.
Dude, pound it, man. You got a good job. No, right here. Pound it for good luck, because you did a good job. You fought all the way and you got that podium. So give it up for Brixton Wirt, everybody. A great job. We're going to move on to Brody Glaze. Brody, dude, man, you were in the fight the entire time. You know, we saw Luke and Chase battling, and you were battling back in 3rd. Then you fought, all of a sudden you found yourself out front for a while. And then that restart, you guys all were right there battling. And then look at Brixton, he got in the battle with you.
Yeah, it was hard to get through them all, but I did it.
Is it fun driving with all your buddies?
Yeah.
A lot of competition going on with you guys, right?
Yeah, there's a lot.
You have fun though, right?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Who do you want to thank for being here?
I want to thank Titan Electric and Johnson Racing and my dad and mom and Blake and Stacy for helping out, and my favorite cousin Cole and my sister.
Awesome, dude. Good job. Give it up for Brody Glaze, everybody, with an incredible performance. Luke, what a great race. You and Chase were battling all the time. Brody was up there battling with you. A little crazy in the first. You got shoveled. Chase took the lead. And then all of a sudden, you got the lead back.
Yeah, on turn 3, Chase and Brody kind of got sideways. I tried to take the inside, and then my dad was just saying, go, go, go. And when we passed turn 3, I was saying, you're not clear, you're not clear. And he said, you're clear, go for it.
Well, you went for it. You went for it enough where you got an 8-hour complimentary pass to Mountain High Ski Resort. You're going to have to wait for it to snow and cool down a little bit. But I think you might get a stack of those because you've been real regular on this. What's it like racing with your brother and all your friends? You have fun?
Yeah, this one was definitely one of the funnest ones because I had a lot more competition than my brother.
It's fun when you guys are all battling, right?
Yeah.
Makes it that much better, right? Especially when you win.
Yeah.
Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad. I'll thank my mom, my dad for spotting me, and I'll thank Straight Edge to Bokai, and Varsity Instruction, Moto Club Jerky, Brad WT, Sparko, and God for keeping me safe.
Luke Berry, give it up for that young man with a great performance. But how about Brookston Work, Brody Glaze, and standing tall on top of the box, it's Luke Berry. What a great performance by these young drivers. That's the future of all types of racing right there, folks. This is where it starts, these young drivers. Scott, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Dave. And once again, congratulations to those 3 young drivers and one of the sisters. That's pretty darn cool. Gosh, I like that. Well, for the fans at home that are watching and are tuned in, you can see that the sun is just starting to go down. You can see the shadows starting to loom a little bit larger and a little bit larger in certain areas of the racetrack. But we've got this place, lights everywhere. And when there's not a light pole, we've got light stanchions or whatever you want to call them, generators pointed in the right direction, ready to go. This is going to be pretty cool. There's something about Saturday night racing, and so far our 3 youngest classes of drivers have